Marcus and Amy Hoffman are cotton producers out here in West Texas, and as you can see, it's been a pretty good year, but that's not always the case. In fact, more often than not, it isn't. There's always concerns about drought or the oil and gas industry, which makes this a delicate balance between making a profit, keeping things sustainable, and carrying on their family legacy.
Bumps!
Whether it's on the way home from the bus stop,
Well, just one wheel went through the bumps.
doing their everyday chores,
Dump it, huh?
or even out in the fields. Faith and family are what make the Hoffmans who they are.
This is my why. This is who I am.
Marcus is a fourth-generation cotton producer.
You get excited this time of year?
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I love harvest. This is my favorite time of the year.
He still gets excited talking about the crop.
You can see inside of every seed there's new life.
That smile, that joy exists this year, thanks to an abundance of rainfall this spring.
Anytime it rains here, we're thrilled. It doesn't matter if it's a ½ inch or 6 inches.
Because that's the exception rather than the rule.
For the last 11 years, we haven't harvested an acre of this. And all of a sudden, we come out here and yeah, it's not great, but it's something.
Dust and drought, nothing new to West Texas. It's just something farmers deal with. But it turns out there's another obstacle. Did you know about mineral rights?
Back in the 50s in the Dust Bowl, the farmers and ranchers were really struggling to make a living, and they ended up selling the mineral rights. But now some of the oil tycoons are coming to reclaim their minerals. We can't keep them from drilling. Their rights supersede our rights as landowners. How am I going to farm through that? How am I going to drive my tractor through this? It's really heartbreaking to see them come in and strip clear that ground in order to drill a well.
It's enough to make someone give up. But Marcus won't. Yes, he gets frustrated,
That's what drought looks like.
but he's also encouraged by how he's evolved.
We do have to worry about it all. We have to worry about the climate. We have to worry about the crop. We have to worry about sustainability. These emitters emit a tiny drip of water every few seconds.
And let's not forget, he's got a lot on the line.
This land has been in our family for over 100 years, and we're hoping that it'll still be here for the next 100 years.
So forgive him if he's skeptical when people tell him how to best work his land.
The federal regulations that they impose on us sometimes they're just daunting, that make it harder for us to do our job and to be as efficient as we could be.
And try to empathize if he seems fed up with bureaucracy.
These other doors are opening, and we can do better if they promote agriculture instead of restricting us.
Because Marcus is an American farmer, and he wants you to know they're not the bad guys.
We're conservationists, and we want this to work. We want to believe that what we're doing is the acceptable way. There's nobody that's more fiscally responsible than the American farmer.